People, when they get into trading, they're very confused about market cycles. They don't really know where we are in a cycle. Are we in a bull market? Are we in a bear market? When is the bear market bottom? When is the top? Well, in Crypto Renegades, one thing we know is we called the top in the last bull market cycle and we called the bottom in the last bear market bottom. And the way we do it is very simple, actually. So right here, I'm showing you the Bitcoin rainbow chart. And this basically goes all the way back to 2011, 2010, pretty much in the beginning of the bull market cycles. As you can see over here in the bottom left corner, when Bitcoin is down here in the purple zone, that is buy territory. That's Bitcoin is on a fire sale. It's dead. No one thinks it's going anywhere. Everybody thinks it's dropping to zero. And that is the bottom. And then boom, we break through and we come up here into the bull market top. Generally speaking, it takes about 2 years from a bear market bottom to a bull market top and about 1 year back down to the bottom. Then we go sideways. And this line right here is the Bitcoin halving. The halvings happen every 4 years. So a lot of people, they get complacent. They don't know where we're at in the market cycle. They haven't heard much about crypto or Bitcoin. And really only thing that's going on is we're just in a bear market and we're coming out of that. But if we've gone through a halving, then people who know what they're doing know that we're getting ready to go into a bull market cycle. And as you see here, we go through the halving, we go sideways for a couple months, and then boom, back up to all-time high territory in the red zone. Maximum bubble territory for Bitcoin. Takes a couple years, and then we get back down to a bear market bottom. We're back down here in the bear market zone. And then boom, we go through a halving, a couple months go by, bam, way back up to a bull market top. This is the last bull market cycle here in 2021. We double top, and then we go back into a bear market. This is when we hit 15.5. And in Crypto Renegades, in our mastermind, we called the bear market bottom at 17,000 right before it started to pump back up. And as you can see, it slowly climbed all the way back up right here. In 2024, this was the first time in Bitcoin's history that we actually got higher than the previous bull market top before the halving. So that was an anomaly. That's never happened before. Normally we go through the halving first before we break a new high. So here we hit 73.4 or 73.5, which was a little higher than the 68 of the last bull market. We went through the halving, we consolidated and finally broke up to 108, 109, and now 112. So here we are. And that's what's going to happen is that we're probably going to go into a bear market over the coming year, and we'll get down here. We'll eventually get over here to the next halving. We could pump up a little higher, maybe 130, 140, 150 in this bull market before coming back down in the next bear market cycle. But just know this, if you're just getting into crypto or trading in general, you need to know where we are in the market cycles. If I go back over to my trading chart and show you right here, you will see, let me zoom out a little bit. This was the previous bull market top right here. This was 68K right there. And we went into a bear market. We hit the bottom at 15.5. And then we started to climb out of the bottom. And this was the bull market all the way up. And this created what's called a cup and handle pattern. These are well-known patterns in the trading world. And when you really understand what you're doing, you're not guessing anymore. You can pretty much see what's going on in the market. You can see where we are in the market, and you can get a better idea of what's happening next. Whenever you see a cup and handle like this, you know we're about to break out to the upside. How far are we going to break out? We're going to break out usually the depth of the cup from the breakout of the handle. Isn't that interesting? Here's the handle, here's the cup. We broke out right here, and we broke out equal in height to the depth of the cup. And that's how it works, guys. When you understand bull markets and bear market cycles and you understand chart patterns, you can easily take a chart like this, draw some trend lines like this is a bullish falling wedge. And generally speaking, on bullish falling wedge, you tend to break out the length of the pole. So look at this as a bull flag. It's bullish because it's going up. It's a flag because it looks like it's a flag. You take the pole from the flag and put that to the breakout, and look at that, boom. We break out right to the distance of the length of the pole. When you understand these little simple things, you can become a more consistently profitable trader, but you need to understand the bull and bear market cycles so that when you get into the market, if we're at the top, you need to plan on shorting. If we're at the bottom, you need to start planning on going long. And if you don't know where you are in a market cycle, you need to get your education, because if you just try to wing this, guys, you're going to get hurt. You're going to lose money first before you make money. So I highly recommend you getting in some type of educational program or some group where they're teaching you exactly when to time the market. We know where we're at in the market cycle right now. We're going long and short on a daily basis on something called scalping. But when the 6-month candle prints on the 6-month time frame, we know we're at a bull market top. We're going to short the market all the way down to the bear market bottom. That's where fortunes are made. You need to learn how to do this and understand it. So if you want to learn how to do this, then please like this video, subscribe, and share it. If you have friends that are interested in learning how to trade, there are some links below if you want more information, and we'll see you on the next video.